Hello guys, welcome once again. In this video I'm going to teach you about variables. So what is a variable or what are variables? Variables are the placeholder for some data. So for example, you want to hold some value inside some variable. How you can do it I will tell you right now. So this is our basic uh, program which we have written last time, and how you can declare a variable. For example, you want to declare a variable of data type integer. So just declare the data type of variable first. Just write int for declaring integer, and then declare the name of the variable. So in our case we can name our variable as x, for example, and then you can just give a semicolon, and this is the declaration of the variable. The another way of declaring variable is to initialize the variable with a value. So the way you can initialize the value or variable with a value is just write the name of the variable and just write equal to and just give some value to it, for example 9, and just give semicolon here. Or you can initialize your variable at the time of declaration, like here at the top. Just give equal to here and just give the value of the variable. So this and this declaration is same, there is no difference. So you can either initialize your variable like this, or you can initialize your variable like this. Okay, or you can, if you have to initialize multiple variable, is there is there are two ways to declare those variables. So for example, I want to declare second variable, so I will write int y or z is equal to 10 and just close it with semicolon. So this is second variable in the second line. Or you can declare this variable, second variable, by a comma and just write z equal to 10. So this and this declaration is also same. So in this way you can declare variables. So if you want to declare multiple variable, you can just give a comma and declare multiple variables also. Okay, and initialization you can do it like this. Now there are some basic type of variables. There are so many types of variable that this page or this whole page will not be able to show all the types of variable. You can define your variables also, but the few basic variable I'm going to talk about here. So first variable data type is int, which is very basic type of variable. You can declare char, which holds the character. So I will name my char variable as chr, for example, is equal to, it holds a single character, right? So just give the single quote and then colon, and it can hold a or b or c, just a single character. So this is another type of variable called char, and by the name itself it shows that it can hold a character, but only a single character. It can be one or two, it doesn't matter, but it just has to be one byte. Okay, the third type of variable you can declare is bool, and you can give your name as bl is equal to true or false. Okay, so you can initialize or you can give the value to the bool variable as true or false. Okay, so you can just write true here or false here, and then it will be initialized, or you can give 0 or 1. So 0 for false and 1 for true. So you can declare this variable as true or false, or 1 or 2 also. Okay, so true. Okay, now the fourth type of variable, there are list of variable you can declare, but this is also a very important variable data type, which is called float. And this, what will it do is, let me declare first, it will contain decimal point values. So for example, you want to define 6.32, then the full float will come handy. So what is the difference between integer and float values? Integer, you can just define the whole values, not points or anything else. And the float value will hold the decimal points also. Okay. And there is one more type of variable called double. And with this double, you can hold even much more decimal values than float. So you can say that double is a big brother of this float. Okay, so you can declare, if you have a very big value, you can hold it in double, or if you have a small floating point value, then you can use float. So these are the some of the basic variables you can declare. Now I will show you how you can use these variables. Okay, so for example, I have these two integer which have some values, and for example, I want to show the sum of these two variables. So I will declare a third variable called sum, and I will say just semicolon and sum equal to x plus z. Okay, and what this will do is, it will see what is the value of x, which is 9, and what is the value of z, which is 10, and then it will add these two values and place it into a new variable called sum. And let's print this value now. So I will write cout and then this insertion, and then I will say the sum is and then once more this insertion, and then say sum, and once more insertion operator, and I will end the line. So I will say endl. Okay, so what this will print is, it will print the sum is, and let me add equal to, is equal to the sum, which is 99 plus 10, right? So let's build our program, just build it, and I will run it, and you can see the sum is 19 here. Okay, you can change the value here, for example 56576 or some value here, and build it and run the program, and it will show the sum. In the same way, if you want to subtract the values, you can say subtract is equal to, but you need to declare it with a data type, and you can say x minus z. Okay, so this will hold the subtraction of x minus y. So this will minus x, which is 4847, minus 576. And once again, if you want to show the subtraction, you can say the subtraction is, just copy this variable and place it here. And I think the spelling is wrong here, but who cares? Just build your program and run the program, and now you can see the sum and the subtraction of your x and y. So in this way you can use variable to hold the values, right? So variables are very basic concepts in C++, and you need to know what are variable in order to learn further.